Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you a simple but profound question today. What are you doing with your time? Time is the currency of life. Every day God deposits 24 hours into your account, and whether you use it or waste it, you can never get it back. The tragedy of life is not death. It is a life that was lived without purpose. It is a life where time was wasted on distractions, comparisons, and things that had no eternal value. Many of us spend too much time watching others, following their lives, envying their progress, and forgetting that God has given you an assignment that no one else can fulfill. You were not designed to be a spectator. You were created to be a leader in your own destiny. Time is the most valuable asset a person possesses. Unlike money, which can be earned, saved, or regained, time is a resource that once spent can never be recovered. Every individual is given the same 24 hours in a day, yet the difference between success and failure lies in how those hours are used. Time is the great equalizer. It does not favor the rich over the poor, the educated over the uneducated, or the privileged over the underprivileged. The key to a fulfilled life is not in having more time, but in using the time one has wisely. Many people live as though time is unlimited, but the truth is, life is a series of moments that are constantly slipping away. When a person understands that their time on earth is finite, they begin to value every second. People often say they do not have enough time, yet they find hours to waste on distractions, unproductive conversations, and activities that add no value to their lives. The problem is not a lack of time, but a lack of priority. When an individual truly values their time, they become intentional about how they spend it. They set goals, eliminate distractions, and focus on activities that bring growth and fulfillment. Successful people understand that time is an investment. Every minute spent on personal growth, education, and meaningful relationships is a deposit into the future. Just as a farmer sows seeds in expectation of a harvest, wise individuals sow their time into productive endeavors that will yield great rewards. Reading, learning new skills, building relationships, and working towards one's purpose are all ways to invest time wisely. On the other hand, wasting time on gossip, procrastination, and negative influences leads to a life of regret. Many people look back on their lives and wish they had used their time differently. The pain of wasted time is often greater than the pain of failure, because lost time cannot be regained. Every moment carries the potential to shape a person's destiny. Small daily decisions on how to use time determine the course of a lifetime. Waking up early to plan the day, setting aside time for personal development, and focusing on meaningful tasks are all habits that separate achievers from those who remain stagnant. Time, when used wisely, creates opportunities, builds character, and leads to the fulfillment of dreams. When wasted, it creates a cycle of frustration, stagnation, and regret. One of the greatest mistakes a person can make is to allow others to control their time. Many people spend their lives responding to the demands and expectations of others, instead of focusing on their own purpose. The opinions of others, the pressure to conform, and the fear of missing out often lead people to use their time in ways that do not serve their destiny. To truly maximize life, a person must take control of their time and align it with their goals and values. It is not selfish to focus on using time wisely. It is necessary. Understanding the value of time leads to urgency. When a person realizes that they do not have forever, they stop procrastinating and start acting. They no longer wait for the perfect moment, but seize the opportunities in front of them. They learn to say no to distractions, to prioritize what truly matters, and to remain committed to their vision. Time is not just something to pass through. It is something to be used with purpose. Each day is a gift, and how it is spent determines the legacy a person leaves behind. Those who understand the power of time use it to grow, build, and impact the world. Comparison is one of the greatest barriers to personal growth and success. Many people spend their lives measuring themselves against others, looking at what others have achieved, and feeling either superior or inferior based on those observations. This habit of comparison is dangerous because it shifts focus away from individual purpose and potential. Instead of working on becoming the best version of themselves, people become distracted by the progress, success, and approval of others. This creates unnecessary pressure, fuels insecurity, and often leads to frustration and stagnation. True growth begins when a person stops comparing and starts focusing on becoming who they were created to be. Every person has a unique journey, a distinct purpose, and a specific set of gifts and abilities. No two lives are meant to be identical, yet many fall into the trap of comparing their progress with others, forgetting that life is not a race against anyone else. Just as a tree does not compete with another tree to grow, people must learn to embrace their individual process. A tree does not look at another and say, "Why is your fruit growing faster?" Instead, it focuses on taking in nutrients, absorbing sunlight, and growing at its own pace. In the same way, individuals must focus on developing their own gifts, nurturing their own strengths, and growing in their own time. The problem with comparison is that it is often based on incomplete information. People see the success of others but do not see the struggles, sacrifices, and failures that led to that success. Social media has amplified this issue, as people only showcase their best moments while hiding their challenges. Comparing one's reality to someone else's highlight reel is unfair and misleading. A person who constantly measures their life against others will either feel discouraged or develop a false sense of superiority. Both outcomes are dangerous because they shift focus away from self-improvement. Instead of focusing on what others are doing, individuals must ask themselves, "Am I better than I was yesterday?" This is the only true measure of growth. When a person shifts their focus from comparison to self-improvement, they unlock their full potential. Instead of wasting time worrying about what others have accomplished, they invest that energy into their own development. They set personal goals, identify their strengths, and work diligently to maximize their potential. Progress comes not from watching others, but from taking action. The greatest individuals in history did not become great by copying others. They became great by embracing their uniqueness and refining their gifts. Growth requires focus. When a person is too busy looking at others, they lose sight of their own path. They become distracted, discouraged, and disconnected from their purpose. But when they decide to focus on their own journey, they gain clarity and confidence. They understand that their success is not dependent on someone else's failure. They celebrate the achievements of others without feeling threatened and remain committed to their own vision. A focused mind is a powerful mind, and a person who dedicates themselves to personal growth will always be ahead of those who waste time comparing. Comparison steals joy and breeds dissatisfaction. A person who is constantly comparing will never feel satisfied because there will always be someone who seems to be doing better. The truth is, fulfillment does not come from being ahead of others. It comes from knowing that one is walking in their purpose. Instead of competing with others, individuals should compete with themselves, striving each day to be better, wiser, and stronger than they were before. This mindset brings peace, fulfillment, and success. The journey of becoming is far greater than the illusion of comparison. True achievement is found in growth, purpose, and becoming all that one was meant to be. Every person is given the same amount of time each day, yet the difference between those who succeed and those who remain stagnant lies in how they use it. Time is a resource that cannot be reclaimed once it is lost, making it one of the most valuable assets in life. Many people drift through their days without a clear sense of purpose, allowing distractions, procrastination, and meaningless activities to consume their hours. Being intentional with time requires a conscious effort to prioritize what truly matters, eliminate unnecessary distractions, and focus on actions that contribute to personal growth and success. A lack of intentionality leads to wasted opportunities. Many individuals spend years waiting for the right moment, expecting success to happen automatically, yet they fail to realize that time continues to pass whether they use it wisely or not. The people who accomplish great things in life are not necessarily the most talented or privileged, but the ones who take control of their time and use it effectively. Every second that is spent without purpose is a moment that could have been invested in something meaningful. The key to a productive life is to deliberately structure each day around activities that bring growth, development, and fulfillment. Successful individuals understand that time is an investment. Instead of spending hours on entertainment, gossip, or distractions, they dedicate their time to learning, planning, and executing their vision. They read books to expand their knowledge, build relationships that add value to their lives, and engage in work that brings them closer to their goals. Every small action, when done consistently, compounds over time and leads to significant achievements. The results seen in life are a direct reflection of how time is used. A person who intentionally invests in their skills and personal development will always be ahead of those who waste time on meaningless pursuits. Discipline is an essential part of managing time effectively. Many people have goals, dreams, and aspirations, but without discipline they remain unfulfilled. It takes discipline to wake up early, to plan ahead, and to stay focused on a task until it is completed. Without intentionality, distractions take over and valuable time is lost. Every day presents a choice, to be productive or to be passive. Those who succeed are those who make the conscious decision to maximize their time and remain committed to their purpose. The quality of life is determined by the quality of time management. When a person is intentional with their time, they experience a greater sense of accomplishment and purpose. They do not feel overwhelmed by busyness because their actions are aligned with their goals. Many people confuse activity with productivity, believing that being busy is the same as being effective. However, true productivity comes from focusing on tasks that bring meaningful results. Prioritization is necessary to avoid wasting time on things that do not contribute to progress. Identifying what is truly important and dedicating time to those areas leads to long-term success. Opportunities come to those who are prepared. Many people miss out on life-changing moments simply because they did not use their time wisely to develop the skills, knowledge, or mindset required to seize them. Preparation is an intentional process that requires dedication and effort. Those who are ready when opportunities arise are the ones who have spent time refining their abilities and positioning themselves for success. Time is either a tool or a trap, depending on how it is used. Those who fail to take control of their time often find themselves controlled by circumstances, while those who use their time intentionally create opportunities for growth and advancement. The future is created in the present. The decisions made today regarding time will determine the results seen tomorrow. Every person has the ability to take charge of their time and direct it toward meaningful pursuits. The key is to remain focused, disciplined, and purposeful in every moment, ensuring that time is used in ways that align with personal goals and aspirations. The greatest investment a person can ever make is in themselves. Unlike material possessions which can be lost, stolen, or devalued over time, the knowledge, skills, and character a person develops stay with them forever. Many people spend their lives investing in things that bring temporary satisfaction, such as expensive clothes, cars, and entertainment, but they neglect the most valuable asset they possess, themselves. Investing in oneself is the key to long-term success, personal fulfillment, and a life of purpose. When a person chooses to grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and professionally, they unlock their true potential and create opportunities that others miss. Personal growth does not happen by accident. It requires deliberate effort, continuous learning, and a commitment to self-improvement. The world is constantly evolving, and those who refuse to grow are left behind. Successful individuals understand that knowledge is power, and they make learning a lifelong habit. Reading books, attending seminars, taking courses, and seeking mentorship are all ways to gain wisdom and improve skills. The more a person learns, the more they can contribute, and the more valuable they become in their field. Ignorance is costly, and those who fail to invest in knowledge often find themselves struggling in areas where wisdom could have given them an advantage. Investing in oneself also means developing a strong and healthy mindset. Many people are limited not by their abilities but by their thoughts. Fear, doubt, and negative beliefs prevent individuals from stepping into their full potential. When a person chooses to work on their mindset, they break free from limitations and develop confidence in their abilities. Surrounding oneself with positive influences, practicing gratitude, and engaging in self-reflection are all ways to cultivate a mindset that attracts success. A person cannot achieve greatness if their mind is filled with doubt and negativity. The greatest battles in life are won or lost in the mind, and those who invest in their mental and emotional well-being position themselves for victory. Physical health is another crucial aspect of self-investment. A person may have great dreams and ambitions, but without good health, they cannot fully pursue them. Eating well, exercising regularly, and getting enough rest are essential habits that contribute to long-term success. Many people work tirelessly to build wealth, only to spend their later years battling health problems that could have been prevented. Prioritizing health is not just about living longer, It is about having the energy, strength, and vitality to make the most of every opportunity. Taking care of the body is an investment that pays off in increased productivity, mental clarity, and overall well-being. Building meaningful relationships is another form of self-investment. The people a person surrounds themselves with have a direct impact on their success and happiness. Wise individuals invest time in cultivating relationships that inspire, challenge, and support their growth. Seeking mentorship from those who have achieved success in a desired area can accelerate progress and provide valuable guidance. At the same time, it is important to distance oneself from toxic relationships that drain energy and hinder progress. The right connections can open doors that hard work alone cannot, and investing in positive relationships creates a network of support and opportunities. Developing strong character and emotional intelligence is an investment that brings lifelong rewards. Skills and knowledge may open doors, but character determines how long a person stays in the room. Integrity, discipline, patience, and resilience are qualities that separate average individuals from great leaders. Emotional intelligence, the ability to manage emotions and build strong interpersonal relationships, is equally important. Success is not just about what a person knows, but also about how they handle challenges, work with others, and respond to setbacks. A person who invests in developing strong character and emotional intelligence earns trust, respect, and influence. True success is not found in external achievements alone, but in the continuous journey of becoming a better version of oneself. A person who prioritizes self-investment understands that their value does not come from what they own, but from who they are becoming. The greatest reward of investing in oneself is not just financial gain or recognition, but the confidence, wisdom, and fulfillment that come from living with purpose. When a person commits to growing, learning, and improving every day, they set themselves up for a life of significance and lasting impact. Every individual is born with potential, but potential alone is not enough. It must be developed, nurtured, and transformed into something tangible. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who remain average is not the presence of potential, but the effort put into developing it. Untapped potential is like a seed that is never planted. It carries the possibility of growth, but without care it will never produce fruit. The tragedy of life is not that people lack ability, but that they fail to use what they have been given. Developing potential begins with self-awareness. A person cannot grow in areas they are unaware of. Many people go through life never realizing the gifts and abilities they possess, simply because they never take the time to discover them. Every individual has unique strengths, talents, and passions that, when cultivated, can lead to extraordinary achievements. Self-reflection, seeking feedback from others, and stepping outside of one's comfort zone are all ways to identify hidden potential. When a person understands what they are naturally good at, they can begin the process of sharpening their skills and expanding their capabilities. Growth requires effort. Talent is not enough. It must be combined with discipline, dedication, and continuous learning. Some of the most successful people in history were not necessarily the most talented, but they were the most committed to developing their abilities. Hard work beats talent when talent refuses to work hard. Skills are like muscles. They must be exercised and stretched in order to grow. A person who wants to develop their potential must be willing to invest time in learning, practicing, and improving every day. Success is not an overnight event, but the result of consistent effort over time. One of the biggest obstacles to developing potential is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of stepping into the unknown. Keep many people from pursuing their true calling. Growth requires stepping outside of comfort zones and embracing challenges. Every great achievement comes with risks, but those who refuse to take risks never experience the rewards. Failure is not the enemy of progress, it is a necessary part of the journey. Those who understand this see setbacks as learning experiences rather than roadblocks. Instead of giving up, they use failure as fuel to refine their skills and push forward. Surrounding oneself with the right people is essential for growth. No one succeeds alone. Mentors, coaches, and positive influences play a significant role in helping individuals reach their full potential. Learning from those who have already achieved success in a particular field accelerates the development process. On the other hand, being surrounded by negativity, doubt, and discouragement stunts growth. A person who wants to develop their potential must be intentional about choosing an environment that fosters learning, encouragement, and inspiration. Time management is a crucial aspect of personal growth. Many people waste their potential not because they lack ability, but because they fail to use their time wisely. Every minute spent on distractions, laziness, or unproductive activities is a minute taken away from growth and achievement. Prioritizing learning, setting goals, and eliminating unnecessary distractions are key to unlocking potential. The most successful individuals in the world understand that time is their greatest asset, and they use it to invest in their skills, knowledge, and personal development. Patience and perseverance are necessary for growth. Many people give up too soon because they do not see immediate results. Developing potential takes time, and the process is often filled with challenges. The journey to greatness is not easy, but it is worth it. A person who remains committed to their growth despite obstacles will eventually see the rewards of their efforts. Every small improvement, every lesson learned, and every challenge overcome brings them closer to becoming the person they were meant to be. Potential is a gift, but it must be developed to have value. A person who refuses to grow is like a tree that never bears fruit, full of possibility, but unproductive. True success is not about what a person starts with, but about how they use what they have been given. Every individual has the capacity for greatness, but it is their responsibility to develop that potential and turn it into something meaningful. The future is not something that happens by chance. It is something that is created by the decisions and actions taken today. Every person has a future that is waiting for them, filled with opportunities, possibilities, and purpose. However, whether that future is one of success or regret depends entirely on the choices made in the present. Many people live as though their future is beyond their control. But the truth is that life is a direct reflection of what is invested into it. The future is not a mystery. It is shaped by the habits, mindset, and dedication of each individual. A great future does not happen automatically. It must be built with intention. Many people dream of success, happiness, and fulfillment, yet they fail to take the necessary steps to bring those dreams to life. Wishing for a better future is not enough. Effort, discipline, and vision are required to make it a reality. The decisions made daily, how time is spent, what knowledge is acquired, and how challenges are handled are the building blocks of what is to come. Every action today is an investment in tomorrow, whether positive or negative. Those who take responsibility for their future understand that success is not given, it is earned. The greatest obstacle to a bright future is procrastination. Many people delay their dreams, waiting for the perfect time to act, only to find that time passes without progress. The future does not wait for anyone, and every moment wasted is a lost opportunity. Those who succeed understand that now is the time to take action. Instead of waiting for the right circumstances, they create opportunities by preparing themselves, taking risks, and stepping forward with confidence. The truth is that the best time to start building the future is today. Every day presents a chance to grow, learn, and move closer to the life that is desired. Fear is another barrier that prevents many from stepping into their future. Fear of failure, rejection, and uncertainty keeps people trapped in their comfort zones. However, no one achieves greatness without taking risks. The most successful people in history did not wait for guarantees. They moved forward despite uncertainty. Fear will always exist, but it should never be allowed to dictate the direction of life. Those who embrace challenges and face their fears with courage are the ones who create extraordinary futures. The future belongs to those who dare to chase their dreams with faith and determination. A great future is not only about achieving success. It is about becoming the best version of oneself. Growth and personal development are essential for stepping into all that life has to offer. A person who remains the same year after year, unwilling to learn or improve, cannot expect a different future. Developing skills, strengthening character, and expanding knowledge are all part of preparing for the opportunities that lie ahead. When a person commits to lifelong growth, they position